Welcome back, Internet, to another Reddit story. We're back to VaxxHappened, a place where silly things like facts don't really matter. Help control the anti-vax population. Have your Karen spayed or neutered. Ugh, shaking my head. The gays are only here because of vaccines. Hashtag stop vaccines to stop homosexuality. This is disgusting. If you don't like the truth, then do not follow my page. You're just an oppressive homophobic. Homosexuality is a choice. What this person doesn't realize is that homosexuality predates vaccines by about like 10,000 years. So that's a thing. I also have a theory that the more someone is outspoken against something, the more secretly they're for it. I found a real-life Karen on Facebook. Lindsay, full Karen haircut, also flat earther. Thinking about my oldest, I think he has shingles. Should he finally be vaccinated? My oils are not working, and I'm very worried about my little boy. Okay, Karen. Well, first of all, shingles you can't get really vaccinated for until you're like older. The shot's not available until you're like over, I think it's 50? So, yeah, that's not going to happen. And your oils? I still cannot believe that people rely on oils and medicine like that in order to cure things. Sure, it may have worked 150 years ago, but we've developed better medicine than that. So why don't you use the better stuff instead of relying on this old-timey healing practice? It's just, there are better options out there for you. Use the better option. Once again, anti-vaxxers show their true face. They have no empathy or any sense of social responsibility. My child is too weak from cancer treatment to get vaccinated, so I need you to vaccinate yours. Newsflash! We do not light our children on fire to keep other children warm. Responsibility for the health of a child is the child's parents, not the community. And for the record, vaccines cause much of the ailment we see in today's children. So, the best thing we could do for our children and their health is to stop vaccinating. You know when you begin an argument with newsflash, you know it's going to be immediately a condescending point. Like they're totally throwing out rationality out the window when they're immediately starting the argument with like degrading you. So there's that. And they're basically saying that it's his mother's fault that their kid got cancer. Like how evil of a person are you to sit there and say, you know what, that cancer, it's your fault. And nowhere does it say anything about like any evidence or proof and say, hey, you know, it causes all this harm, but where's the evidence? Do you have anything to back up your statement other than your flapping gums and your evil comment? Like, yes, it is a social responsibility to make sure other people are healthy. I mean, that's why we have, like, that's why you wash your hands when you prepare food for other people. And also that's why, that's why there are traffic laws, so you don't hit other people. There's social contracts everywhere in society. Like vaccinating your kids is just another one of those things. Guys, we have an actual Karen. Okay, well, first of all, this person doesn't believe in punctuation, so bear with me. I was walking near a hospital, and I saw this girl take her daughter out of there. Her daughter had a band-aid on her upper right and left arm. I almost puked. That is so disgusting. She's filling her daughter with poisons. Should I call somebody? Hashtag anti-vax, hashtag mom, hashtag vaccines cause autism. Yet again, another proof to my point that these anti-vaxxers don't really care about making sure their kids are safe. They more care about them knowing how to be a better parent than the other parent. It has nothing to do with autism or anything like that because they don't really read facts or anything. It's more of, hey, I know how to be a better parent than this person because I know what's best for my kids. And what? You vaccinate your kid? Oh, well, you're putting poisons in that kid's body. I would never do that to my little angel. I want to assume someone already posted this a while ago, but if not, y'all might like this. It contains more than 4,000 chemicals, and it has spread into every human body on Earth. So, yeah, what is it? They don't really specify which one they're talking about, or they don't actually specify that they're talking about anything, really. Among its components are formaldehyde, acetone, ethanol, ketone bodies, dihydrogen monoxide, tryptophan. urea, dihydropyrantotestosterone, hexosesphosphate, P, and at least 20 kinds of acids. Yeah, a lot of things have a lot of chemicals in them. I mean, a lot of medicines especially have a lot of chemicals in them. So your point being? Nearly every chemical constituent will, in certain concentrations, kill children and adults. So what it's saying is nearly every chemical will kill you if you have enough of it. Well, no S, really. Like, you can die from drinking too much water. So what's their point? Chemical compounds within it are also used in yoga mats, explosive, warfare, and industrial applications. Yep, a lot of chemicals are used for a lot of different things in different scenarios. And I really like it how they just said, you know, explosives and warfare, you know, all that warfare chemical stuff, you know, warfare. It's like, no specifics, just say yoga mats and warfare. It is now so pervasive that every human baby is born with high concentrations already in his or her tiny body. Yeah, it's a tiny little kid, so they give him small doses. So, I mean, it's a whole weight thing, you know. If the kid weighed 180 pounds, they're gonna, like, adjust for it. They're not just gonna be like, well, what do we got, Bob? We got an adult dose? Yeah, just pump that baby full of adult stuff. It's like, yeah, it's a tiny body, so they dilute it. Healthcare workers, pharmaceutical companies, and governments spend billions each year to maintain or increase its presence in citizens. Yeah, no kidding they do. It's almost like they want you to get the shot. And it's like they have to develop it and, like, pay people. I mean, weird, right? It's your own blood. Well, they got me there. There's nothing I can say about that. Don't be alarmed by words you don't understand, or people who want to scare you on Facebook because they're bored, ignorant, or both. Read, understand, reduce the stupid. Like, they're talking to their audience. Don't be alarmed by words you don't understand. It's like they're calling people they're reading this stupid. So I mean, I guess it makes sense that the people that, like, fall for this are stupid enough to be like, oh, I guess I don't have to worry about those words I don't understand. They're just trying to scare me because I'm not ignorant. I'm smart. Science, it reduces the stupid. Well, I totally agree with that statement. Science, it does reduce the stupid. But, yeah, there's nothing scientific about what they said there. It's a whole bunch of stuff that could be definitely, like, I'm just a dumb YouTuber, and I was able to, like, counterpoint all their arguments. I mean, I'm not any scientist or anything. I know as much about this stuff that as much as the next person, and I was immediately able to be like, yeah, they're full of stuff. Anti-vax cousin made transphobic posts about their boys doing drag. I told her she should worry about her unvaccinated kids. If I was you, I would worry less about someone else's kids playing dress up and more about your kids getting the measles. 3 frowny faces. Really? I don't care if my kids get the measles. It's a disease that has been treated and has been for years. Yeah, it's been treated because people are getting vaccinated, you moron. Oh, jeez. Like, I'm totally okay with you not following or being friends with people on Facebook that are idiots like this. She said it's her cousin. I would just go ahead and totally, like, unfriend her, because even making a benign comment like, hey, you know, you shouldn't worry about your kids, like, playing dress up. I mean, kids are kids. Like, worry about, like, them getting vaccinated. And she got, like, 3 negatives, whatever, on the post. It's like, oh, so your cousin is associated with other stupid people. It's okay to just distance yourself from other stupid people. It's fine. As far as the kids, like, dressing up, I mean, kids are just kids at that age. Like, they don't realize the difference between, like, genders or whatever. They're just having fun. I mean, when I was a kid, I had a Barbie. I had a Barbie bubble bath. I had a Tyco flower making basket thing that you put dough in it and then turn the handle and it made flowers. I also had Ninja Turtles and a Chuck Norris Karate Commando action figure that a kid ran over with his bike on the sidewalk and his head fell off. I never really fully recovered after that one. Thank you again for joining me on another Vax Happened. If you like what you saw, thumbs it up, share it, and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, later kids!